Hi there, it's Sam from poodles.co.uk and poodlesjewellery.com because it's Sunday, it's South Hill Designs and Stampin' Up on Sunday, and I have got the most beautiful locket for you today, and a really rather lovely card too. I think so anyway. So I'm going to show you the locket. I'm going to zoom in close, and I love it. It is our vintage, our silver vintage locket, and our vintage lockets have got this beautiful brushed metal finish. They're all like it. The rose gold and the gold are the same. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm not sure how well. Hopefully you're seeing that quite well. And then I have filled it with 3 different birthstones. March, which is the pale blue, April, which is the clear, which is down here, and then I think it's December, which is this lovely bright Bermuda Bay kind of blue. And then I've got Pacific Opal, which is this sort of aquamarine kind of frosty one here, and then a regular opal, which is, they're clustering down there, so three of each of all of those, and then some icy blue pearls and vanilla pearls, and it's just lovely. So while it isn't particularly Christmassy, I could have put in the snowflake charms, which are just lush. I decided not to. Actually, technically, the locket came first and then the card came afterwards, and I love it. So I'm going to show you how to make it. Now, this is a 3rd time lucky. I've had camera issues, and I have got two that I've already done, so we're going for the 3rd time now, so there's going to be a big old stack of cards. Right, my original ones, I took a piece of cardstock, cut it in half, down the length and folded it in half. And this way I figured, you know, if I do it different, it might work. I've just still cut my piece of cardstock in half and folded it in half. So it is exactly the same size, it just opens differently. So this one would stand like that and that one would stand like that, but it's going to be the same view. So this is Soft Sky, lovely colour. Then I've got the beautiful All Is Calm DSP, which is again lovely. So it's got the very pretty colours, very similar colours to this, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of stamping and a little bit of punching. So I want to do the punching first. Beautiful star border punch, and you just line it up. You look through the holes that you've punched for the stars and line up. I don't think I can't actually see what I'm doing. I think I wibbled it first time round. There we go. So that's how we create the border. I'm going to do some sponging, but I want to do some stamping too, because if I bring that one back in, or maybe the slightly neater one, where is it? There we go. I got frustrated. It's got a little bit of stamping here, which is the Mingle All the Way stamp set, which is gorgeous, and I love it. I just think it's so beautiful. Definitely check out on my blog. I've done a lovely real red and smoky slate version card with this particular one, but I love it. I've used these a lot, and I've got it ready prepped from the previous filming on my block, still inky. Lost Lagoon I'm using, and I don't think there's enough cardstock there. You see, look, I've been cutting my bit of cardstock further and further down each time I've had to film, so I'm just going to stand under my desk, getting another piece of white card. There we go. Let's try that again, because I need the end of the punch. This is the note tag punch, and I wanted the knobbly bit out, and that just wouldn't have fitted there, would it? So if you line it up so that your letters are perfectly at the bottom, then you know that you're doing okay. You will lose half a snowflake. We can manage without half a snowflake. Sponge the, oh actually I need to round the corners of my tag, that's this one here, and it's a piece of cards, a piece of glimmer paper that is 2 by 3 inches, which is 5 by 7.5 centimetres. So that was the scallop tag topper. And then I'm going to round the corners at the bottom, and I'm going to be sponging everything. So bring in that. So I'm going to sponge up the edges of my DSP. So all around the edges of there, and this bottom bit. And then sponge around here. And then if you have a look, I've got a glittery sort of corner collecting there, and that's because I want to sponge the edges of this. And while it doesn't look like it's making a massive difference, it really does when you get it onto the cardstock, and it's, hopefully you can see, it's turning the cardstock very slight, or the glimmer paper very slightly aquamarine. I'm not sure how well you're seeing it. I'm seeing it very, very obviously here in real life. and I'm collecting the glitter, or I'm aiming to collect it in the corner, so that when I've finished filming, assuming this one goes well, I can just wipe it all off in one go. Okay, so that's all that done, and I can start putting it together. So my piece of glimmer paper, which is what's going to hide behind there, is the same width as my DSP, and the size I determined was, I measured this, 1/2 centimetre narrower and shorter, which is to get the DSP, or 1/4 inch if you prefer to work like that. And then this glimmer paper, I've cut it to exactly the same width. I show it to you there, so it is exactly the same width, and I can't make it less because actually some of the little stars poke off the edges. There's one there, so if I made it less, that wouldn't have any glimmer paper behind it. So you've got to do it, got to make it exact. So in my case, mine was 10 centimetres, the width of the glimmer paper. Let's get this the right way up. So it was 10 centimetres. Like I say, in inches, if you're not working with A paper, so this is it started out as an A4 piece of paper. If you don't work in A paper, you will need to measure yours specifically. But if you do work in A, go for 10 centimetres. Okay, let's put these down. Now, this is a loose edge here, you can see it, but there is enough that you can get a little, one of the edging pieces here, you can get a little strip of that, and it will fit just perfectly. I love those technical people at Stampin' Up who design these and know that we're going to elevate. So that will fit perfectly there without being visible at all. So you can see it's not showing through at all. Brilliant, marvellous. Okay, so over the top, try not to get my head in camera. I did this on the last video, I forgot. I forgot to take the sticky bit off there. Oh, silly woman. Forgot to take the backing off the dimensionals. Do you know what, I probably could cobble all of the videos together and it might work. What with bow issues in one and everything. So, okay, so that's on there. Now I just need to elevate all of these. So we'll take one for the back of there. I'm angling it slightly. Oh, I've just flung that completely off my desk. Oh my goodness. There we go. Retrieved from down the side of the desk. And what I want to do is have them mingle all the way parallel to the bottom of my card. And then a bow. Oh my goodness, I've got to try a bow on camera. This is the beautiful Silky Taffeta Lost Lagoon ribbon, which is in the winter catalogue. And it's lovely. And it is very silky. And I actually can't get hold of it. So I'm going to try and tie a bow. Fennel's outside the door. I've got the door closed. And yet she knows, doesn't she? Okay, let's trim those. That's not bad, that bow, actually. Just untied it. So glue dots on the back of there. Oh, yep, filming's still working. That's okay. I'd lost you by this time on the previous two. So that's to cover up this little hole here, because I don't want that to show. And then, hopefully I've got one left, the medium size faceted button, just to cover up if you have a wibbly knot like I've had. And that is my card to match my lovely locket. And there's the other one. So that one will open that way, and this one will open this way, and they're gorgeous. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to speak to you soon. Bye.